Hello and welcome here on Eurosport for today's qualifying session for Sunday's Belgian Grand Prix. And this is the reason we are half an hour late. This morning, Alessandro Zanardi had a huge shunt in the Eau Rouge corner going up to the hill towards Radion. There we see it again. And John, before we start talking about this morning, this was a massive shunt.
It was the biggest shunt I've seen all year. Zanardi, I can't imagine what speed he hit the barrier virtually head on. You saw a flash fire, the car spinning about 10 times across the track, coming to rest at the exit of the Radion corner. Now Zanardi was in the car and he was momentarily unconscious, but you see Professor Watkins, the Formula One doctor, in attendance, and he had a cut lip, I think, as well. Ayrton Senna was a man who stopped at the top of Radion to see what was happening, but he stopped partly because he had no option. He came up the hill very quickly indeed and had to spin his car to avoid running into the back of his teammate, as well as running into this man Zanardi, whose car was of course being worked on by the marshals. And you see a surgical collar around his neck to protect the neck in case there was any damage to that part of his body. But word we've had from the hospital in Liège, where he's been given a scan, is that there is no injuries other than that of whiplash and just general bruising and bashing around. And I have to say, Zanardi, this is the biggest accident I remember in his career, and you see the car, not a wheel left on it. But what is impressive is that the basic chassis, the monocoque of the car, as you see, is intact. No injury to any of his limbs. And, well, it's doubtful that Zanardi will be taking part in any of the proceedings for the rest of this weekend. But look at those barriers. That was an enormous impact, probably still doing well over 120 miles an hour when he hit that barrier head on.